Hey, thanks for joining me. I'm Andrew Axum with Axum Outdoor Adventures, Axeman on the Slingshot Forum, and it's been unseasonably cold here in southern Indiana for the past week. Next week is Thanksgiving, so it should be a little colder, but this is like January and February type temperatures we've had here recently. It's currently 34 degrees out, but that's the high for today. It's been down in the 20s earlier today. When it gets cold like this, I enjoy shooting with a thinner band material on my slingshots. I specifically like to shoot BBs out in this kind of temperatures. I just have a good time doing it. And when I'm shooting BBs, I like to use precise .4 apple green material. So today, we're going to go out in the back, shoot some BBs, and kind of do a little review of this band material, see how it performs in the colder weather. So I'll be the first one to admit I have my go-to brands when it comes to band making material. I really like Simple Shot. I really like Sniper Sling specifically. Precise is a brand that I will admit I am sort of somewhat indifferent about. I don't dislike Precise band making material, but it's not usually my go-to stuff. When it comes to the thinner bands though, this .4 green apple, or apple green as it says on the box, is the exception. I really like this stuff. I find that it performs pretty good in colder weather, so I thought I'd just kind of do a review today and see what the numbers actually tell us. When I go to Precise's website here, one of the things they do advertise is that it is cold resistant, but I think most of the manufacturers put something like that on there. I know Sniper Sling says anti-freeze, and there's a few others I've seen that have something on there, but I really do feel like this stuff performs well in the colder temperatures. They have it listed on here, actually on Amazon, where I bought this. I bought a 2-meter roll of this .4 material for $21.99, and one of the things that I think Precise really does have going for it is the shipping time. It's one of the few band making materials that I've been able to find on the Amazon. I found a few others, but this is always available on Amazon. It seems like at least some Precise, maybe not the specific size or type you're looking for, but Precise seems like it has a pretty heavy presence on Amazon, which is good, especially for those of us here in the US who sometimes have a harder time getting stuff from China. I know the Precise is a Chinese brand, but it seems like when I order this, it's always here within a day or two sometimes, and that's good even compared to Sniper Sling. Sniper Sling, usually their orders take about 2 weeks, and I like the product and I feel like it's worth it. But if you need something in a hurry, Precise is the way to go. At least that's been my experience. Amazon seems to get it here pretty quickly. The price, I don't feel like the price is always as good as some of the other brands, but there again, that's a trade-off. If you're needing something quickly, you can usually get Precise here in just a couple of days. At least I've always been able to. Now I have ordered some pouches from Precise, and I feel like there's a couple of other things I've maybe ordered from them, but they do make other items than just band making material, though that seems to be what they're most well known for. All right, let's get into some of the specifics of this .4 apple green. They advertise it on their website as having a 500 to 600% stretch ratio. I did test that in here at room temperature, and it came in at 550%. So that was good. It was right in line with what they said it should be. And it does specifically say on here, cold resistant, frost resistant, still maintains good elasticity at low temperatures and will not become fragile. I do feel like that has been my experience with specifically this .4 out in the cold temperatures. So I have my Wasp here banded up with some of this .4, and it is cut at a 15 to 10 millimeter ratio. What I'm going to do is I'm going to check the draw weight and stuff inside here at room temperature, and then we'll recheck it outside where it's pretty cold. It's dropped down to 33 since I've been recording here. So the temperature is dropping. But we'll check it in here and then we'll check it out there, see how they compare. So one of the things I'm going to do first is I'm going to check the temperature of these bands as they've been inside here at room temperature for about an hour, and just see what they are before we check the draw weight. And we'll compare that to the numbers we get outside in the cold. Okay, so it looks like the temperature on these is at 76.3 degrees Fahrenheit right now. Let's go ahead and check the draw weight, see what we get inside here. That brings it in at a 2.88 pound draw weight. All right, so we are currently at a 76.3 degree temperature on the bands and a 2.88 pound draw weight. Let's go outside, shoot some BBs through the Crony, and see what kind of speeds we get at that temperature and that draw weight. All right, I'm outside. It's about 33 degrees. It's very windy. We actually have a wind advisory today. The power keeps going in and out. But I got the Crony set up. I got the can in the catch box. I got some BBs right here. I'm going to run inside, grab the frame. I kept it in there as long as I could to keep the bands at room temperature. So I'm going to run inside, grab the slingshot, and then come out and fire some shots through the Crony really quick to try to get it before the temperatures really drop on the bands. $263.7, 249.9, 262.7. So right now, after coming straight from the inside and having the band at room temperatures, they seem to be doing okay. They're shooting right in between the 249 to 265 range is right about where I'm getting every time. And I think the bands are actually doing better than my fingers. My fingers are getting kind of stiff. It's getting kind of hard to feel the BBs. So I'm going to go inside, let my fingers warm up, but I'm going to leave the slingshot out here and just kind of let the temperature drop on it a little more. And when I come back out, we'll check the band temperature, we'll check the draw weight, see if that's changed. Obviously the band temperature is going to have changed, but we'll see if the draw weight has. And then we'll check the speeds after it's been out here cooling down for a little bit. Alright, so I went inside for about 15 minutes, let my fingers warm up, but I did leave the frame out here. Let's go ahead and take the temperatures of the bands real quick. 31.6, I'll check the other side. 31.5, so these are under 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So the bands are down below freezing now. I am going to check the draw weight, see if that did anything. 2.69. So the draw weight was a 2.8 inside. It is at a 2.69 right now. So it's actually a little bit lower than it was at room temperature. I'm going to go ahead and take some shots through the Crony. Now again, at room temperature, we were shooting about 250 to 265. 269.6, 264.6, 275.5, 269.9, 266.9, 273.2. Interestingly enough, it looks like the draw weight actually went down and the speeds actually went up as the temperature dropped on this 0.4 apple green precise band material. This is a piece that I had left laying out here when I went inside to warm up, so I checked the temperature on this as well, and it was at like 31.7 degrees. I checked the elasticity of this out here in the cold, and it still came in at 550%. So all in all, with the elasticity remaining the same at 550%, the draw weight decreasing and the speeds increasing, I would say that the 0.4 Green Apple from Precise gets good marks for cold weather temperatures. All right, interestingly enough, it seems like the performance of the 0.4 Apple Green from Precise seemed to improve with the cold weather. This is a piece that I had left outdoors here when I went inside to warm up, so this has been outside the whole time. Checked the temperatures when I came back out. It was at 31.7 degrees Fahrenheit, I think. I tested the elasticity on this. It still came in at 550%. The draw weight, when we checked it from being out here in the cold, actually decreased from 2.88 indoors to I think it was a 2.64 out here. So that was surprising to me. And the speeds, the actual speeds of the shots seemed to go up. When we came straight outside from having these indoors at a 73 degrees, I think the speeds were around 250, 249 actually on the low end, all the way up to 265 on the high end. This time when I came out and shot them from just cold temperature, it was 258, I believe, on the low end was the lowest I saw it. So that's 9 feet per second faster than bringing them straight outside from the warm temperatures. And on the high end, it was about 277. So that was, I think, about 12 feet per second faster. So all around, it seems like the cold weather did not hurt the performance of the 0.4 Green Apple from Precise, and may have actually helped it a little bit. Well, that's going to do it this time for Axum Outdoor Adventures. It's going to have to, because I can't feel my fingers anymore. I'm going to go back inside and warm up. But if you enjoy these videos and these little experiments that I do, don't forget to go down and subscribe. Also, remember to give us a like. And don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you can get alerts anytime we put out new content. Thanks for watching.